Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Let's pray together. Rabbi zidni ilma. May Allah increase our knowledge. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and following all the precautionary measures to stay safe and healthy. This is your math teacher and I welcome you all to the HHS Online Grade 4 Math Recorded Session. This is week 5 and today I'll teach you chapter 7 and our topic is symmetry. Now what are we going to learn by the end of this session? First, what is a line of symmetry? Second, identifying whether a straight line is a line of symmetry or not. And 3, which figures are symmetric figures? Now, what is a line of symmetry? A line of symmetry can be defined as an imaginary line that passes through the center of the shape or object and divides it into two identical halves. Identical halves means exactly same halves. Children, have you noticed that the vertical straight line has divided this yellow color happy face into two identical halves? See, this half is identical to this half. So, the line is a line of symmetry. Now there is another happy face on our screen that is of pink color. This pink color happy face is also divided horizontally by a straight line. And it has two halves as well. But upper half is different than the lower half. So this line is just a straight line and it is not a line of symmetry. Here are some examples of line of symmetry. There is a head on our screen and the red dotted line is our imaginary line of symmetry. This head is divided into two equal and identical halves by this red dotted line of symmetry. There is an anchor on our screen and this anchor is also divided into two identical halves by this line of symmetry. The parts are same on both the sides of anchor. Here is a drum on our screen now. And this drum is also divided equally and it has identical halves. Now let's identify the line of symmetry. Letter Q is on our screen. And this letter Q is divided horizontally by a straight line. The upper part of this letter Q is different than the lower part. So both the halves are not identical. So this line is not a line of symmetry. Letter X is on our screen now. Here it is divided with a vertical and horizontal straight line. And both the lines are dividing the letter X into equal and identical halves. This one, here and here, both are identical, and horizontal line, if you see the horizontal line, so this side and this side both are identical. So the conclusion is both the lines are line of symmetry. Letter M is here now. On our screen we can see that this letter M is also divided with a straight line vertically, and it has two identical halves, so it is also a line of symmetry. Now we have some objects and we need to identify whether they are symmetric figures or not. Our first object is a triangle. This triangle is divided with a straight line in which is vertical in direction, and the two halves are here, but both the halves are different. This half is big and this half is small, so it is not a symmetric figure. A tree is on our screen. It is divided by a straight line vertically, and the two halves are identical, so it is a symmetric figure. Wow, a beautiful butterfly is here on our screen, and it is divided into two identical halves as well. So it is a symmetric figure. It looks like a star which you people get in your notebooks for good presentation of work. Is it a symmetric figure? Let's see. Yes, it is. A vertical straight line has divided this star into two equal and identical halves. So, yes, it is a symmetric figure. Another tree on our screen. So, this tree, whether it is a symmetric figure or not, let's check. No, it is not a symmetric figure. Why? Because both the halves are not identical. Now, what have we learned from this today? First thing, a line of symmetry divides a figure into two equal halves, means same and identical halves, like this. And every line which divides a figure into two parts is not a line of symmetry, like this figure of letter Q. Now the task you need to do today is to complete and submit the assignment uploaded in your Google Classroom. And please submit it before the due time. That's all from my side. I hope you understand the topic. Stay safe, stay healthy. Jazakallah khair. Allah Hafiz.